everyone, this is your girl Faye. Finally, I am on this ship, the Carnival Venezia, and you've already seen when I entered the ship, got on the elevators. That is always a little kind of chaotic on the first day, but it improves better by the second day. So tomorrow it'll be a lot better. Also, because of the deck that I am on, there are only two elevators I can get on, which I believe is the X and the T gate. So I have to be mindful of that. Also, I'm a little hungry, so what I'm going to do, I am going to give you all a room tour, but first I'm going to go and get lunch. There is a sail-away party. The time now is about 3 o'clock, so by the time I finish lunch, the sail-away party will be at 4:15. I think I'm going to stay and do the sail-away, and then we'll come back, we'll do this room tour, and then we'll see what else the ship has to offer. One thing I do want to show you, because I don't know if I'll be back in time before we depart, and I'm going to try to be back in the room when we take off, but if I'm not, I do want to show you this beautiful view of New York and what I got. But I really can't wait to give you all a tour of the room. And if we're back down by the time we sail, which is 4:30, then you'll get to see us wave everyone farewell as we head over to Canada. So let's go. So close, open. Okay, all I had to do was just pull the latch, and it is a balcony, so you get to see that. Anyway, 2 chairs and a table is me, by myself, so I'll be the only one. And this is New York from this side. Now they are boarding the ship on the other side, so I don't know what that's going to mean when we get out and we go to the ports. But we do get to see New York from here. I am on the aft of the ship, and I think I chose the aft for this room because I usually don't get rooms at the back of the ship, but that's okay. And here's New York. Well, Manhattan, because that's where we are. We're at the port in Manhattan. Before we go to lunch, there is one thing I want to do. In this room, there is a safe for us to place our high value items, which I will be placing in here. I have my passport here that I want to ensure that I put in there because I don't need that right now. We are going to Canada, so that there are some additional things that we would need to do because we are leaving the US. This is my wallet. It has my cards and it has my cash and all that, so I'm just going to take my phone out, and I'm also going to throw my wallet in there. It is big enough for my laptop. I'm going to put my laptop in there in my iPad, and then I'll be able to close it and set the lock, which I'm not going to show you all what that is for security reasons, but I did want to just show you all that when you get in your room, that's probably one of the things you want to do before you leave your room again, especially if you're leaving those high value items in your room. Just ensure that you set that safe and put those things like your passport, extra cash, because I do bring extra cash, but I don't take it all with me when I leave the ship. I just take out a few and I leave the rest of it in the safe. So that's very important. Just make sure that you use your safe. I will put my laptop and my iPad in there, and then I'll be ready to go. But I did want to show you all that right quick. Deck, and I'm going to the marketplace. I'm going to find some food. Here's my lunch. Beef veggie burger with lettuce, pickles, and provolone cheese. You can't see the burger, but it's under there. Let's see. See it a little bit. There it is. And fries with truffle oil. And I have fruit, and I got a little bit of cake because, hey, I'm on a cruise, so why not? And then lemonade. Lemonade is very good. I still have not put my patch on, so when I get back to the room, I definitely need to put on my patch. But that is what I have for lunch. I'm going to eat, and then we'll be having a safety briefing in a few minutes. And once that is over, then they have the sell away party. But they want to ensure everyone finished their muster. Go to their muster stations if they have not. And believe me, some people come straight to the food and they don't do muster station first. I do the exact opposite. I like to get that out of the way because that's a requirement. So, bon appetit. Carnival horn. Definitely have to be careful because it rained here in New York, so the deck is a little slippery, but it will improve as soon as it gets dry. Oh, so deck party, sell away party is going on, but because of copyrights, I can't go down there. This ship is moving fast. We are definitely on our way. Hello everyone, so I am back in my room. My bag has arrived, but before we get to that, how about that room tour? We do have that emergency evacuation plan. This is our safety instructions here on the back of the door. Have some hooks here, and we also have that light switch. This room, it is operated by the key card. So I have the card here so that the lights will stay on when I am in the room, and when I leave the room, I just remove the card and the lights will go off. It gives me a few seconds before I leave the room before they go off. The light switch to the room, of course, the mechanism to lock the bolt, and then this, I thought it was a keyhole, but it's actually not a keyhole. But so there is no peephole if someone comes to your door, but that's okay. I really believe we're safe, so it's not needed. Here to the right, I hear that Carnival horn behind me. We do have the bathroom. In here in the bathroom, you have the light switch here, and you do have to step up to go into the bathroom. There's also a locking mechanism on here if you're sharing the room with someone, but I am the only one in this room, so I won't be needing that. But there is the shower, and it has a glass door with this little hole here that you just open the door to get into the shower. And it looks like it's a pretty good size. We have the toilet next to the shower, extra linen, the mirror, and then look at this beautiful mirror here. Instead of walking all the way in, I really want you all to see that beautiful mirror, really giving that Italian detail in the decor in these cabins. We also have this beautiful desk here with the marble countertop and the extra soap that you may need. And look at the design here, and then under there you have a few extra items in the restroom, like toiletry items, toilet paper, the trash can, so on and so forth. You have the Kleenex, and then of course I love these, which are the racks. It has a little ledge here, so when you put your items on here, the ship is moving, or if it may rock, your items will not come off. So it's always nice to have those. And then you have this charging unit here is for shavers. I don't know why I'm having a hard time opening, but it is where you would plug in your shaver if you're shaving. So that is what that is for. Sorry for getting tongue-tied, but it's for a shaver. I guess it was because I was trying to figure out how to open it, but I don't need it, but it's there. You can use it. And then on the other side, you have another three shelves with 2 glasses. You need water, so on and so forth, because there is water in the room, so you can use those glasses for that. Whatever you want to use them for, they're here because in your room you do have more glasses, which I'll show you that in a minute. Coming out of the bathroom, you have 3 closets. The first closet would be your hangers, and you do have your life vest here. And if there is an abandoned ship order, you have to ensure that you do get your life vest, and they have your muster station on there. And then of course that full dress mirror on the door. So I'll be using this closet because I'm the only one, so I don't have to share. But there are 3 closets. This is the second closet. I already have some bags in there. I'm going to unpack everything in a few minutes, and I'm going to tell you about the carry-on bag as well. There's a shelf here. You can let that up and use a full length if you need it. And then you also have more hangers here. So that is the second closet. And let's move this bag in. Of course, you've already seen the third closet, which are shelves, and then you have 3 drawers, which I'll be using those as well. And you have the little shelf here, and then of course the safe, which we've already talked about that safe. Over here on the desk, under here, we have the refrigerator, and I always struggle to open the refrigerator, but that was easy that time. So you have a nice size refrigerator there for your bottle beverages or whatever you want to put in there, so that's pretty good. And then on this side, you do have a drawer with your hair dryer and some security guide import directory in there, and a little space. And then here you have a stool for seating and another trash bin there. On top of the desk, don't mind my phone, we do have the phone here, and you can dial anyone on the ship. They also have numbers, that emergency numbers if you need to contact the staff, but you can also dial rooms, and it has instructions for there. You have the QR directory here, such as your safety info, room service, so on and so forth is on this card. And then they have good to know information, which I'll be reading that in a few minutes. And then we have fun times, which has a schedule of everything that is going on, shore excursions, so on and so forth. So again, I'll be reading this as well because I definitely want to know what's going on, and I definitely appreciate that this is in the rooms. Have 3 charging stations here. We have the 230 volt here, and you also have the switch for the mirror. That's the light for the mirror. I am charging my camera battery because the other one I had, it looks like it's green on the camera, but it's actually amber, which means that it's dead battery. And so you have 2 120 volts at this station, and then here you have 2 USBs and a 220 volt at this station. Remote control for the television, and then of course your tray, as I mentioned, and your bottled water and a glass here for your use. So that's at the desk. Also here we do have 3 shelves that you can place items on, and again, as I mentioned, it has that ledge here so that it would keep things from sliding off the shelf. This is my sign and sell card that I mentioned to you all before, and you would need that card. I will talk to you all about that, but that card is to get in your room, and is also for you to charge items to your room. So you can only use the sell and sign card on the ship. You're not allowed to use cash or credit card. You will have a card tied to your sell and sign card or cash. It is an account, and you would just use your card. If you use cash, when you run out of cash, it'll stop letting you charge to the card. You have to go down to guest service and put some more money on it. But if you use a credit card, you don't have to worry about it. You can just you can just use the card. So there you have it. That is my cabin attendant card here, and an extra battery that also needs to be charged. So that is that area. On this side of the room, you do have the AC heating control here, which currently it is on cool, but it is a little cool today, but we'll see how that goes. We just went across the bridge. I just missed it. So maybe we can get out there. Let's go out there and let's see if we can get that bridge. There it is. Oh my goodness, I wish I could have been upstairs. We were going towards the bridge, and I wanted to come in and get my suitcases, but there you have it with New York, Manhattan in the background, and there's the bridge. We just went under it, and we are Canada bound. Okay, so let's get back to that room tour. Okay, now as I mentioned before, you got the controls here for your heating in your air, and you also have a hook here. You have some light switches here, and this switch operates the bathroom. And then on this side there is a light here, and then you have a sleeper couch, which I don't need the sleeper couch, so I'll just be chilling and relaxing on the couch. I have that stool there I can use as to sit or rest my feet. 2 beach towels or pool towels or whatever you want to use for them, but instead of taking out the white towels, you would take these towels. You can take them to the beach, or you can take them to the pool, to the hot tub, whatever. They give you 2 of those, and those are not for you to keep, so make sure you leave those, or you'll find that charge on your card as well. And see, over here you have the king size bed. So I have a king size bed in my room. The rooms come with 2 twins, but because I am the only one sleeping in my room, I always convert my twin beds to a king size bed. If you have a roommate in the room with you, you can leave it as 2 twin beds, and there would be some space in between, but this room is a king size converted room. On the bed, which I'll go over the nightstands in a minute, but here, this is a luggage cover. It protects the bedding, so when I unpack my bags, I'll set my bedding on, my luggage on that covering, on that protector, unpack my bags, and then I'll fold that and put it away until I'm ready to repack my bags. This paper here is our customs declaration form, because we are leaving the United States, heading to Canada, so we have to complete this form and return it. So I'll complete this and get it in the mailbox at guest services tonight, because it is due by tomorrow. We have just bedding, decor, very nice. The nice back wall with the Italian decor, and the light switch here, it operates the light above the bed if you want to use that for reading, or if you're just getting in the morning, you're walking in the night, you don't have to get up to turn all the lights on. That is also a room light. not above the bed. It's actually a room light. It turns off all the lights in the room as well. So if you get in the bed and all the lights are on, you don't have to get out and walk across the room to turn off the switch, to turn off the lights. You can just reach up there in the bed and turn them off. Now you have two nightstands on this side. There is a little cabinet here with some storage space, and on this side you have a lamp, and that's the light switch for the lamp. Now the interesting thing that is on this side that is not on the other side is there are two USB charging that you can do from the bed, and you don't find that on the other side, but it's just USB, so no 230 110s or anything like that. But the nightstand is the same. You have another cabinet down here that opens, and the lamp, and these are curtains. I can open or close them. It just depends. Sometimes I open them, sometimes I close them, but right now they're fine open because it's just water out there, so I don't have to worry about privacy in the room. And then of course across from the bed is the television, which is usually a pretty good size for these rooms. Some people may say they're small, but I mean the rooms are small. It's not a huge size room, so you don't need a television that may be overwhelming on the wall. So it is a good size for the size of the room, so very appreciative of that. So that is the room. I give you another pan of my king size cabin for one. Of course it can be two. I believe this room sleeps up to three. There's not a port bed here, so two twin size and a sleeper sofa, so it sleeps up to three in this room. So this is my carry-on bag, and I also have my check bag. I am going to unpack both, but the carry-on bag, what I usually do with this bag is I pack extra, like one outfit. If it was warmer, I also pack maybe a bathing suit. I pack some comfortable shoes, some socks, a jacket. My laptop is also in there. Those type things I would pack in this carry-on bag. I wanted to bring that up because when you are on a cruise, it takes a while before you get your check bag, and you'll be just waiting, and you may want to change clothes or something like that. And today that wasn't an issue because my bag came right on in. I don't know what happened today, but I mean everything is just moving so fast. It's pretty amazing. But if I wanted to change clothes and my bag had not arrived, I had an extra set of clothes in here. But I am going to unpack this bag because there are clothes in like I said, extra shoes, things like that in that bag. And I'm also going to unpack this bag. When I'm on a cruise, I'm on this cruise for the entire week. More, I don't take cruises less than 7 days, so 7 days or more I unpack everything, and then the night before we disembark the ship I will repack everything. I am going to now get my bags unpacked, and then I am going to rest for a while because I am a little tired. It has been a long day, and then I will decide about dinner. I am going to the dining room tonight and have dinner, and then I will also attend some entertainment, do some entertainment. Let's see what the entertainment is for tonight. So we'll see what's in the theaters. We'll see if there, whatever the entertainment is, we'll see. Be dinner and a show tonight. How about that? I think there's some movies going on, so I may watch a movie, but those are usually outside. But from my understanding, they can close the Lido deck, so if it is a little bit cool, maybe they'll close that off and we can watch a movie down there. But right now we're going to unpack these bags, both of them, because I usually unpack everything on a cruise. I am usually on a cruise for 7 or more days, and I don't live out of a suitcase. Everything has to come out of that suitcase. So that will take me a little while to get everything unpacked. That's the reason why I love 3 closets, because they're all mine. And once I finish that, I am going to rest for a minute, probably a good hour, probably just rest. I've already eaten lunch, so I won't really be ready for dinner for a couple of more hours. And I'll pick you all back up when it's time to go to dinner. So let's see you all then.